around the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. For the Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 12 yards there and a first down. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Down. Wide 85. 44. Put that down. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 808. Express. 44 is the mark.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Later 9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check. Right, Chief.
X3, 218, chopper.
They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. There's a lot of 80. Check 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Nice
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
You kill it, motion me out.
Hey, 43. 55. Right side. Right side.
Mahomes now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mike, white down. Blue 80.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
White. Express.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike,
Here's Jacobs on first and 10.
We take a win.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
here comes the ball. I see you, boy.
4 yards on the pickup.
White Monday down.
Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
6-18.
Check 59, Mike.
Express.
59, Mike to 59. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike, check, 59. All day, baby, all day.
From the 38, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Chiefs.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Check three.
Express.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Check your hot read.
That's it. Express.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.J. Nelson. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. And the Raiders have got him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wells. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Check it back. Check it back.
Let's get it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What we got? Kill.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
53. Target.
Easy. Kill.
Slam.
To throw is Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Carr now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's McCoy. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack. In the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
6:37.
Mike 5'9",
Oh, here we go. Oh.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Watch down.
37-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, it's Jacobs trying to run inside, but nothing there. Darren Lee there to get him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Check 53 is Mike.
694.
Mike 53.
Bravo.
53. Mike. Hey, let's get
Once again, it's Jacobs. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing a point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Bound to lose one.
7:34.
53.
Now Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
27 yards. That's another Raiders first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 24. Caught by Nelson left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
Down. 280.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
I'm going back to you.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Taken from just outside the 30. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
93.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Lets it go for Nelson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Chopper. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That escapes the sack. Steps away to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Mexico score, Raiders 27, Chiefs 16.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And he's got room.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Easy.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Now Williams fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check. 53.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
53 is the mark. That's what I do.
To throw his car. Lets it go for Nelson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you.
Express. Raider one.
Carr going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown Raiders. J.J. Nelson, 32 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."